For 40 years, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, lived a life of quiet dignity in a city gripped by the darkness of Jahiliyyah, the age of ignorance. This was a time of tribal pride, social injustice, and moral confusion. A world where the strong devoured the weak without mercy. Where the sacred Kaaba, built for the worship of the one God, was hidden behind the shadows of a multitude of idols. Yet, even in this era of spiritual blindness, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was a pillar of the community. Before he was the messenger, he was a shepherd, tending flocks in the quiet valleys of Makkah. This was his first school, a place of patience and watching the stars. Later, as a man of trade, serving them with an honesty that earned him the title Al-Amin, the trustworthy. He was surrounded by a small circle of noble souls who recognized his light even before the heavens spoke. There was his wife, Khadija, radiallahu anha, known as Al-Thahira for her purity. His closest friend, Abu Bakr, radiallahu anhu, a man of profound wisdom, and his young cousin, Ali, radiallahu anhu, who was being raised under his noble roof. Yet even then, the future prophet felt a pull toward something higher. To find clarity, he sought solitude in the Cave of Hira during a period of devotional reflection, where he would spend consecutive nights contemplating the creation and the Creator. He was not abandoning his people, he was seeking the cure for their souls. As the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, sat in the stillness of the cave, the biographies record the arrival of the unseen. It was a moment of profound gravity that defies human explanation and surpasses the limits of our imagination. The long, patient silence of the mountain was about to be broken by the first spark of revelation, bringing the descent of revelation into the physical world. He was a man prepared by years of reflection and a character beyond reproach. But nothing in the human experience could have readied a soul for what was about to descend from the Lord of the worlds. The weight of this moment was so immense that scholars describe it as the point where the celestial world met the terrestrial, a collision of light and truth that would ripple through every century to come. In that heart-stopping moment, he realized he was no longer alone. A presence had arrived that would change the course of his life and the history of the world. The Angel Jibril appeared by the command of Allah, bringing the weight of the heavens into the small, rocky confines of Hira. The hadith narrations in Sahih al-Bukhari describe a meeting of immense weight, a crushing pressure as the angel embraced the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. This was the manifestation of the prophethood, a responsibility so heavy that the biographies describe it as a physical burden on his chest. 3 times the angel Jibril gripped him, commanding him to read, and 3 times the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, replied that he was not a lettered man. This was a miraculous meeting between a celestial messenger and a human soul, an event that would shatter the darkness of the world and light a flame that would never be extinguished. It was a struggle of the spirit, an initiation into the most difficult task ever assigned to a human being, as the first verses of the final message were about to be revealed.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Iqra' bismi rabbikal ladhi khalaq. خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم.
Read. The command came vibrating through his very being as he repeated these verses. In that moment of peak intensity, the words of the first revelation were poured into his heart by the command of Allah. The first light of truth had finally broken the ancient darkness of Jahiliyyah. He had entered the cave as a seeker of truth. He left it as the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, the messenger for all of mankind, forever marked by the sacred weight and the majesty of the descent of revelation. The words were now part of him, etched into his soul, a divine decree that would soon be recited by billions. The mountain was silent again, but the world was now fundamentally different. The angel had vanished, leaving the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in a state of profound shock and wonder. He had left the site of the descent, but the magnitude of the message pulled him back, pacing the very ground where his life had just been rewritten. He stood on the threshold of a new world, his mind reeling with a terrifying question. Should he tell them? How could he speak to the people of Quraysh about a truth that would shatter their idols and their history? But as he stood there, the silence was suddenly pierced. A voice from above crashed through the stillness of the mountain, a call that would stop his heart and change the horizon forever. He was about to see a sight no human eye had ever witnessed.